Alright, I thought I'd have a chat about two different pedals, the Double Trouble and the Jekyll and Hyde. These are made by Visual Sound, and they're the most current versions of these pedals on the market, or at least to my knowledge, of November 2010. Alright, we'll start with this one. I've got a few sound test demos of these on my channel, so if you want to hear it, check out those. This is just an explanation of how they differ. Alright, so this one here on the left side is a tube screamer circuit with a bass boost. This is a distortion channel, so it's got a lot more overdrive or more drive than this one, and it's more of a hot gain setting. You can also get a lot of different sounds out of it on this channel. Good for classic rock or heavier sort of rock. You know, it would really be good for, you know, your AC/DC kind of stuff, whereas this side's more suited to blues. So the big solos can be this channel, or if you even choose the distortion, the standard rhythm distortion can be with that, and you could use that as a boost channel for solos, or vice versa, depending on what sound you like. Now the Double Trouble is basically two of this side, so you're getting two tube screamers in one, but with the bass circuit too. So it's really cool. You know, you can set up one channel as a rhythm. You know, if you're not a huge fan of clean, you know, you can set your amp up on clean, but use one as a rhythm side and hit this as a solo boost. Or you can set your amp with a bit of dirt, have one as one sort of gain stage, have the other one as another sort of gain stage. So, you know, you can capture different solos, sounds, or you can capture different rhythm sounds or whatever you like. Or you can just use them as a boost by winding up the clean and the volume and winding back the drive. So these are really well made. You know, they're not the cheapest pedals on the market, but they're one of the best for several reasons. The sound and the R&D these guys do is great, because I reckon every pedal they bring out becomes better than the one before it. I've played all of the Jekyll and Hyde pedals previous to this version, and this one's the best in my opinion. The silver one's quite good, the other red one's not bad, but this one has more output, and it's a bit more of a solid sounding pedal than the silver one especially. I don't mind the silver one. I mean, there's an A/B I've done with this and the silver, but I like the new ones better, and they've got noise circuit control gates built in if you choose to use them. You know, on the back there's a little bit of rubber padding, and you can see the battery compartment is here. Now this is the biggest flaw with these things. If they ever release these again, they need to change this rubber material or get rid of it and have the battery actually recessed in the unit or coming out of here or something, because if you try to put Velcro over these, it's a real pain in the ass. What I had to do was take off all the screws, take off the rubber, get into the inside of the pedal, and like basically take the battery compartment out so it's flat. So now I'm limited to just using AC with this pedal. That aside, the Velcro doesn't stick to this stuff because it's like that slippery rubber. But anyway, that's the only downside to them. If you want to put them on a pedal board, I'd suggest doing what I did here, but be prepared to have some super glue, because the threading on the screws isn't great either. So as you can see, I don't know if you can't really see, but I've let me zoom in. I've had to super glue some of these in because you can't really tell. Yeah, you can see a bit of super glue here. Basically because the threading goes really quickly on these pedals. So that's the other small flaw I have with them. But what I did in the end was basically just run the Velcro, you know, up around the back to hold the plate in, just to make sure. And the glue held them in. I didn't have to glue all of them. I think I glued two. So just keep that in mind. They're not the easiest to get on a pedal board, and yeah, that's the big downside to them, I guess. Every other aspect of these is great. It's been really reliable. I've had no problems, and I'm actually looking at getting a H2O visual sound pedal, as well as the there's a new yellow one out, which is called the Open Road. I want to give that a go too. That's supposed to be really nice. And yeah, you're paying for quality pedals, quality sound, and good construction. The buttons are great, and yeah, they got good features, so I can highly recommend either of these.